Hello everybody, welcome to Friday's edition of the MCN. We're seeing you out this week. Let's see what's happening in the crazy world of Marvel Contest of Champions, eh? So first of all, there was an issue with Okoye which just sprouted out of nowhere. In the last 24 hours, we have been informed that the Okoye dexterity bug, so this is when Okoye uses dexterity and it was not being properly disabled by certain champions that disable dexterity. Like Jabari Panther, Photon, what kind of Photon? You know, those champions that kind of like eliminate dexterity when you try and do the thing. A fix has been implemented and should be now working properly. Doesn't this like, not in essence, nerf the champion, but if the champion came in already bugged, then that's a bit of a weird one. How long has that been bugged, by the way? Didn't the champion come in January? So it's been like 3 months to get to this process. Whether or not you've ranked up Okoye thinking that this is just like an standard thing, interesting, but not good, is it? And just before we go anywhere, just to let you know, this video is sponsored by LikeMe and the Cozy Fit G1 open ear buds. Check out the link in the description for LikeMe's Cozy Fit G1. We've been rocking many products by LikeMe over the last year, and especially if you want something incredibly affordable, and as well having that kind of link to Bluetooth. If you're doing exercising, if you're looking for something that's just nicely tucked on your ear, then the earbuds, the open ear earbuds, might be something that you would find of interest with noise reduction and a lightweight. And we're talking 0.23 ounces here. These earbuds might be indeed some of the lightest on the market and very comfortable at the same time, being very flexible. They ensure a comfortable fit, and with amazing splash proof technology, you can ensure that you'll be able to go out in any kind of weather condition, and of course getting a little bit of rain on them and go, hey, they're going to be running absolutely fine by the end of it. If you want, as we said again, an affordable based product like that, then go and check out the official website link and put in code RichTheMan for 10% off, or check out the Amazon exclusive discount link as well. All of that in the description, and thanks to LikeMe for sponsoring this video and supporting the channel over the last year. Thanks again to LikeMe for sponsoring and supporting this channel. It means a lot, and especially because these are very affordable compared with others on the market, and I recently used them. When I was on holiday, I was going to the gym regularly, and I was using these ones here and changing between the cozy clips. So different types of designs for whatever you like, whether like over the years or you like just kind of clipped in there. Great product, and yeah, I was watching, I think it was like a live sports. Not going to say what team because I know some people get funny about whatever team you support. Anyway, let's get into other coverage. If you remember back in December of 2024, we reported on the Sector 4 not popping up for certain player types. That mainly being Valiant players or players that, you know, were unable to access the lower sectors or sector. Sector 4 being that example, because you want artifacts, you want to be able to exchange them for things like the 7-star crystal. It's already a bit of a ball ache to go and get that thing, and that was going to be fixed. Now that was definitely something that Kabam said was going to happen. I think it did for a time. It was, and it was compensated, which was nice. There was a nice chunk that was given out to the player base for 3. And unfortunately, this issue returned back. Yes, people were only able to see sectors 5 and 6. I know some people are not going to care too much about this, but it was definitely something that was frustrating to say it come back again. It seems to be anytime Kabam put back Incursions, it seems to be like a continuation since we had the Saga side of things. Just a bit of an update on the situation is that we're back to you after we speak with the team. Hey friends, this should be fixed now. So yes, this should be fixed, hopefully. And verification, it is fixed. And yes, there's also a little breakdown here of how to go about accessing that. I'll put a link to the description if you want to go and check it out. So on the subject now of the level 62 bug. For some people, they may be able to access level 62 as soon as I've done the ordeal, and I think after I've done my exploration of Epoch of Pain, I think all my units are going to go by the end of this month. At this rate, I'm going to have to farm some more at the weekend. Oh, so much stress with this game. But you want to get up that higher level. You want to get the freebies that you get from it, and maybe you want to get that 2-star Ultron. Either way, there's been a little bit of problem. It was going to be something that Kabam said was going to be fixed. It was not fixed, and we are now still awaiting those particular things. As of March 12th, this was the update. Talking to the team about this early in the afternoon. They're in the process of getting all the data together, so everyone who missed their rewards from level 62 should hopefully be getting them soon. Whether this kind of retrospectively, maybe it's actually already fixed right now, but it's not compensated for those. Let's go with that actually. It's probably compensation issues. People haven't been compensated from the level 62 bug with it. So yes. First group, no rewards at all. Second group, all rewards except the tier 5 CC increase. That's an easier way to sort it out, isn't it? To kind of like get that. So yeah, some people are still missing out. I can make up the date if you want. No, that's kind of like being sarcastic. Yeah. Hopefully this is resolved soon for people. Gotta hope, because most people it's resolved for, others not. Compensation due. Of course it is. Right, Rintrah. Rintrah being bugged again? Okay, so we go back to the recent update, this update, where Kabam had fixed an issue in which Rintrah was inflicting ruptures while inexorably but not root. I can't say that properly. And I think there was something else like minute with Rintrah being sorted out. Anyway, back to what could be a potential issue for Rintrah. Player says here, I don't know how to show this to you, but I pulled a 7-star Rintrah yesterday and he was not rooting himself against Juggernaut while he did so against Winter Soldier and Captain Marvel. Am I missing something? And many players have noticed a different experience with Rintrah as it goes. Dr. Zola said there was a fix for Rintrah rooting that I believe was live in this update. Yes, absolutely. Prior to the fix, Rintrah was rooting for a split second too long, unable to punish specials, and could root just out of reach of defenders at the wall, rooted and whiffing just out of reach. I've played Rintrah since the update, but it is possible the fix needs little tuning. Anyway, bit more of an update because as well, that could be another issue. Animation. The fabled hitbox. It may be a size issue. They made it so that the root only applies if Rintrah is close to the wall and the XL champ keep a distance. And Karate Mike says, I believe our little cow has a bit of an issue with certain defenders after the recent fix. The team is aware and is actively working to get that patched up. Okay, so just a fine-tuning thing there from that. So that's good. If you are experiencing that issue, there's a little bit of a forewarning to you if you didn't know already. And now we've got a really decent infographic by Misty K. You can see this on screen and it is brilliant. Shout out to Misty K. Link is in the description to Misty K. Please go and support our amazing art infographic and just gathering of information type people within the community. You can see here just clarifies where you go to get whatever. Of course, things change with the Titan Crystal, but from what is now in the basic, you can see right here. Also, from Titan to basic, updated right here from those champions. Content and offers specific because, of course, rarity. You know, you've got your special visions, Ultrons. That's Alliance Raids Ultron, and I think there's another way. I think I'm pretty certain there was another way to get it. And of course Bastion and some of the others, you have to buy them, early access, blah 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 blah. Deadpool was a 7-star special event. Craven, that was a special event because that was the Hunter's Market. Invisible Woman, and then of course the Scarlet Witches, Idols, special ways to get them, Light Essence, blah blah blah, and other things, including, or not limited to, things like Iceman, She-Hulk, Glorious Games, special champions from the recent buffs. You've got your Deathless there. You've even got things like, and what's important to some players, is your artifacts and loyalty crystal, where you got the likes of Void, Storm. You've got well, Mojo. I like Mojo. Some people do, some people don't. Angela's a 7-star, and the amazing Hulkbuster, who I massively rate. But anyway, there's all the champions right there. Various places to get them. Exciting, and well done to Mr. K for this amazing infographic. And now we're going to end the show on a bit of fun. It's a bit of a laugh to end the week with this. So, what's so funny about this? Well, right here, banned. This player here. Okay. So my username is Deathstrike, and for some reason I woke up and realized I got banned. Like, bro, I spent 4 years on this. I contacted Kabam support and they said I got banned for modding Eternity of Pain? Easy difficulty. Even though I didn't, and even used revives on the quest. Is there any way I can get my account back? It's a permaban. Kabam team, I'm a valiant player as well. Would you mind double checking? Now at this stage it's hard to know exactly what the player did. After trying to find if there's any kind of like titles or anything specific to it, again it's hard to get like a proper idea what one they actually did. They're saying Eternity of Pain, which I assume would be Eternity of Pain Acceptance. Hopefully they haven't done Epoch of Pain. But one thing that was interesting was this player here said, Deathstrike, after checking your account, I seen you did Epic. As I can see the Destroyer of Titans title from the Global Friend. So I don't, when I checked back on this player, like I didn't see that particular title, especially because what is it called? The Destroyer of Titans. Having a look through, it doesn't, no, I can't see Destroyer of Titans unless it's going to like scream at me. Right now, even like I was thinking that the Immortal would be kind of at least one thing, but no. Oh, there it is, Destroyer of Titans. Ooh, naughty. Destroyer of Titans, Epoch of Pain. What a bold-faced liar! I thought to myself, like, is it there or not? But it is an uncommon title, so it's always important to double check. So yes. Something to bear in mind, everybody, is that when you say to yourself that you did everything on, what was it, the easy mode possible, even though I did use revives, and yeah, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, maybe we've all done it wrong. Maybe I haven't been playing it on Epoch of Pain on the easy difficulty. Otherwise, I'd have all my units. But of course, that is not the case. Did Kabam respond back to this thread? No. Should they? No. If you've cheated and, of course, you're being a bold-faced liar and saying, I didn't cheat, but I managed to get through Epoch of Pain, and Kabam found you out, then that is the sussiest sus that ever sussed. Anyway, that is going to be your sweet treat for a Friday. Something to laugh at. Some stuff that is serious about the game and you need to know about. Things that Kabam are doing right. Things that Kabam are doing wrong. Actually, I didn't think we reported on anything Kabam have been doing right. Kabam, improve. Please. Anyway, that is it for the video. Check out some other content. Check out Like Me in the description where there is a discount code. And I'll see you all soon. Have a lovely day and weekend. And there'll be a few other bits of content here or there as I try and get through stuff and try and have fun in-game without being spanked by the game. Anyway, bye.